Hey guys, so imagine this. You wake up one morning and you think, oh wow, I would love an acai bowl with some fresh mango and some oats on it. So you decide to go get an acai bowl with some fresh mango and some oats on it at your favorite local acai bowl place that you go to very frequently. And you see a little bit of a commotion. One of the houses has some police cars out front. And at first I was like, maybe they're just parked, but there was a little bit of a crowd forming. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's a fire. Maybe an Amber Alert led. I don't know. So I wait around for a little bit, and then boom, hello SWAT team. Two SWAT teams pour out of some police cars, some police vans actually, that just pulled up and storm the building. So you have two choices: you stay behind and watch, or you go get an acai bowl. So I got my acai bowl because I wasn't trying to be caught in the crosshairs of I don't know what they were doing. It could have been a bomb. They could have just been a nuke in that house that would have just obliterate. Well, if it was a nuke, I would be eating my acai bowl and I would be obliterated too. So I come back with my acai bowl. There's a full-on crowd at this point. I can't even get near the house anymore. So I re-downloaded the Citizen app, which I deleted before, because if you don't know, basically it's like an app that it scans police scanners and will put on a map what's happening, what crimes. It's really awesome. You open it and it's like, man shot outside of your apartment, man stabbed outside of your apartment, Kentucky Fried Chicken bombed. It's psychological warfare, so I had it deleted because I'm not on any anxiety medication. And I re-downloaded it to see. I think it just said domestic incident, so I didn't think much of it at first. And then the next day, I start seeing news articles about what happened, and my jaw fucking drops. For 17 days, fully kidnapped a dude, and we're torturing him. Hello, New York City. He's alive. Let me start with that. The guy literally escaped somehow. So there's a video, a Ring video doorbell camera of him escaping. He somehow got away from them and went out the front door. I think borderline butt naked, maybe just in underwear, was bleeding, and ran up to a cop asking for help, and then that's how he got freed. And here's the thing. This wasn't a type of kidnapping torture situation where it was a random incident. It's not they just pluck someone off the street and then they're it's so crazy. It was two, I believe they were crypto bros. They were rich from crypto. I love being in 2025 and still not knowing a single fucking thing about how crypto works. But anyways, they were rich because they had crypto or something like that. And for whatever reason, I think the details are still coming out. I think this guy's on the two guys are on trial now. They were talking to this Italian guy who I believe they thought that he scammed them out of crypto. So they basically lured him to New York and said come on down, buddy. He gets to their house in New York, shut the fucking door, locks it behind him, and then literally chained him the fuck up. And let me read this article. For 17 days, it forced him to smoke crack. Okay, and crack cocaine. I was gonna say crack and cocaine. Apparently that's the same thing. I didn't know that. Guys, this is an educational pod. This is edutainment. They forced him to smoke crack. They threatened to kill him if he didn't give up his crypto password. They put an AirTag tracking device around his neck if he escaped. They shocked him with wires, hit him on the head with a gun, pointed a gun at him several times. Did I say threatened to kill his family already? They did that. Threatened to cut his leg off. What the fuck are we talking about? Why does this shit always have the amount of crazy fucked up things that happen around me in my proximity? What did I do in a past life to fucking deserve? And this isn't about me. Hey, this isn't about me. This is about the guy who got tortured for his Bitcoin. And you know what? And that's why I don't have any fucking Bitcoin. Also saw a dead body 2 days ago. Was just walking to the gym, fully saw a dead body, saw people doing compression. So, just for some brief history, like when I was like little, my neighbors did like a murder suicide. It was so sad, but they were like this old couple, and I guess they just didn't want to like age to the point where they would have to see like the other one die. So, well, I mean, I guess that doesn't really make sense, but they went into their basement, got their shotgun, did a bada bing, bada boom. Was walking to school one day in high school, passed by, saw this police tape, and I was like, frick, I'm gonna be late for school. Come back, hey, a guy just killed his whole family and then himself. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And now it's following me here. Cause like, okay, I like the crime makes sense, at least I guess. Like those other ones, it was like so befuzzling. I was like this feels like a Looney Tunes ass crime, like holding someone hostage to get their Bitcoin. Like, are we go get a fucking McDonald's job application? What are we doing here? Get a job. Like, okay, listen, I don't know how much like Bitcoin, how much this guy had. Also, what's always so confusing about Bitcoin for me is like, they're like, I have 3 Bitcoin, but that's like $400,000. Huh? How does 3 little coins cost 400,000? Anyways, also, I think another reason why I'm just so peeved all the time about Bitcoin is because like I'm pretty sure like it was like a quarter of a Bitcoin when I was so young, when I was like 11, and I got like a Visa gift card, and I was like, woo! So I just like bought it because it was like a new fun thing, and then I lost the password to it. Literally would have been worth like, I don't know, like $40,000. The account is gone. It's really awesome. Let's see, what are the other details of this like bonk ass case? They the perpetrator looks insane. When investigators went through the townhouse where the man said he was held, they found a saw, crack cocaine, chicken wire, body armor, night vision goggles, pictures of the man with a gun pointed to his head, and ammunition. Oh yeah, when he escaped the house, he was like bloodied and not wearing shoes. Sorry, I say he was naked. What the fuck are we? Like, what is next? What is next? I think maybe strategically, I should be placed around people that like actually need to be assassinated, so like shit like this happens to them. Like, I could be an asset for the CIA. They could put me in like, I don't know, who is the CIA trying to get? Everyone, I guess. Let's make a list of countries with oil and probably their heads of state. So let me not become a CIA operative. I used to actually want to really work for the CIA because I watched like it was like Zero Dark 30 when I was 10, and I was like, actually I should not have been watching that I was 10, but I was like, I want to be a spy. Anyways, does anyone want to be spies now? Like, is the CIA in like a fucking recruiting deficit because everyone wants to be like a billionaire TikToker? Like, do we have any spies anymore? There's no fucking way we have spies. Like, there's no way people from like our age or younger are getting hired as spies. Because hello, digital footprint. Like, in my mind, I'm like, sorry, I keep slapping my foot. I know that sounds like I'm slapping my ass. In my mind, I'm like, you know what? If this whole social media thing doesn't work out, maybe I can go become a spy. No, the fuck I can't. Hello. And specifically this place where this happened, there's so much foot traffic outside. Like, especially on weekends. Fuck! Like, I literally walked past it today, and oh my god, it was like shoulder to shoulder people. So many people live here, and the windows like are very kind of like open. So like it blows my mind that like no one ever heard anything. I mean, I guess they could have like had his mouth like gagged or something. Also, apparently one of the ways they tortured him is they put his feet in water and then electrocuted the water. Like, these are fucking villains. Hey, these are literal goddamn villains. I feel like, okay, if I were to have to torture someone, I don't think I could even get as creative as that. Like, how the fuck do you start putting electrodes in water and torturing people. Like, the fact that those people, this is like why I can't listen to true crime or anything. I know I ranted about this like a few episodes ago. I can't do true crime because the more I start to think about how many fucking crazy people are just walking around us and we are passing people who have killed people. I probably pass someone who has killed someone every single day, including people that have killed people who like the police never found. That is so scary. That is so scary. Like, it's shit like that makes me want to move. I was gonna say move to the boonies, but I honestly feel like when I lived in fucking Red Deer, Alberta, like the double homicide and the dude on my block who like killed his whole family, like that was a small town, so I'm the manipulative variable, I guess. When I first moved to the US, I was completely befuzzled on how one is to get a doctor. There is no doctor store. There is no doctor.com. Well, actually, the closest thing to that would be ZocDoc.com, baby. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Listen, you can try your best to go through all the reviews on Google, on, I don't know, Yelp. If you're finding your doctor on Yelp, you've already got a problem. But like, truly the best way to find a good, properly rated doctor is on ZocDoc. It is how I found mine. It's how I found my dentist. How I got my whole medical team. Not that I even like really need them right now. I'm eating my greens. I'm having my iron gummies. But stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/mama to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/mama, ZocDoc.com/mama. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Let's continue. All right, here's like a full timeline of what happened. The alleged 28-year-old victim, whose name has not been publicly released by authorities, told police he arrived from New York from Italy on May 6th and went to their 8-bedroom. 8-bedroom. They lured the man from New York to Italy by threatening to have his family killed. Like, what a thing to say. What the fuck are they gonna do? I feel like, has anyone in history ever been like, I'm gonna kill your family, and then actually killed someone's family? Like, I feel like that's the weakest. Hunger Games sport. No, not gonna say that. Not gonna spoil the new Hunger Games. They happen in there. Okay, spoilers for the new Hunger Games. They kill Haymitch's family because he won the Hunger Games. By the way, I mean like the new book. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Once the alleged victim arrived, he was stripped of electronics and passport, bound by the wrists, and subjected to beatings, electric shock, and a hit to the head from the gun. They alleged that they allegedly carried the victim to the top of the flight of the stairs and hung him over the ledge and threatened to kill him if he did not provide his Bitcoin password, according to the complaint. Like, these are villains! Who I've literally only ever seen that in like mob movies where they like hold someone over a fucking railing. What are we doing here? This city is unreal. They used a saw to cut his leg, urinated on him. I feel like I just keep finding new little things that happened. They forced a pipe into his mouth. Okay, honestly, if I'm at that point, if you're peeing on me and you try to cut my leg off, I'm taking that crack pipe. Like, you ain't gotta tell me twice. Sorry. Is it bad that I just have a hard time feeling bad for like people that have millions of dollars of crypto? Anyways, I do feel bad for him. I literally cannot imagine. But on Friday morning, the man escaped from the home running to a traffic enforcement officer. But imagine you're just like handing out parking tickets and here comes a guy with blood and pee on his leg who has been held captive for 17 days and he's like, help. He was taken to a local hospital in stable condition. He was finally able to escape after believing he was going to be shot by telling his captors he would provide the defendants with his Bitcoin password contained in his laptop, according to prosecutors. Brother. Then they left the alleged victim to retrieve the laptop, and he was able to escape down the stairs. What a fucking smarty. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? And they denied the perpetrators bail too. Because like they are so rich, they're like they can just get a private jet and leave. I don't want to even show the pictures of these dude. They look insane, and they're only facing a maximum of 25 years. That's insane. 25 years. That's it. And so like they were interviewing people around, and there's like they set up like little booths. I don't know, like people make like jewelry and shirts and like paintings and like sell them on the side of the street. And they interviewed some guy who's like, he's like, I always see people come and go. Or he was like, I saw a guy come in there once and he never came back. And then would you look at that? Was getting tortured. What the fuck? I forget that shit that just happens. That just happens. It's so crazy how I just go about my life never thinking about that. Like never even thinking about the concept of murder outside of like a TV show or movie. That could, I mean, okay, if someone were to come in here right now and start torturing me for like, they could take my Xbox, they could take my Steam Deck. No. I have some really nice like clay fish above my stove. It would be quick. Like I would fold so fast. The thing is, like, how do you love your Bitcoin that much? Like, no amount of money could make me survive or like hold out after like getting like my leg cut and electrocuted. Oh my, the second they give me a paper cut, I'm like, my fucking bank password is what, like, but I mean, fucking kudos to him. Like, that's crazy. 17 days. And he didn't give up the password fucking once. And then he was like, okay, guys, I'll give it to you. And then they like let him out of their sight. And then he escapes. That's actually... Wait, he's actually kind of awesome. Anyways, now when I walk past that place, it's like covered in police tape. It's so spooky. The windows are open for some reason. Like you can like fully see their chandelier. It really makes me wonder because like there's... I don't know. Like, obviously, we know, like, rich people, like, the extremely ultra wealthy, like, are up to some shit. Like, look at Jeffrey Epstein. Look at P. Diddy. Do people even put the P on Diddy anymore? I feel like he dropped that. But did the P stand for, like, pedo? I don't know. Anyways. This is getting demonetized. We're not getting a dime from this. I'm going to go have to kidnap another, okay. Let me wrap that thought bubble up. But no, like the extreme rich are so scary because realistically, if you have over $10 million, you can do kind of anything like that you really want. Like you can have anything appear at your convenience. It's such a crazy concept. And also, I want to say, just a side anecdote, another New York story. I got a Uber the other day, and it was this like lady who was like 70. I'm like, oh my, like, they got her. Like, you deserve to be playing like Wii bowling with your friends. You do not deserve to be Uber driving. But we were having a good old conversation, and she was telling me how her grandson. She was talking about how strict she was. She was like, I'm the FBI, the CIA, and the NYPD in one lady. And I was like, hell yeah. But she said that her grandson had a friend come over, and he pulled up to her house in like a fucking Lamborghini, and this kid's like 18. So she was like, either he can come in for lunch or I can come with you to lunch. And so like she like brings this kid in to her house, forces him to like or I guess not forcing him, she's a sweet old lady, but like cooked a whole lunch for them. She's like, so what do your parents do? And he was like, oh, they own a business. She's like, what business? And he's like, oh, just some smoke shops. And she's like, I don't want you hanging around my son any goddamn more. And then like she never saw from that dude again. And she was telling me how she puts like air tags in her grandchildren's like clothes, and if she ever gets like a spidey sense of that they're up to no good, she'll fucking drive to where they are and just show up. Like she was saying how she was like outside of this like this party that her grandson was at, and she just fucking stood outside with her arms crossed until he came outside and he's like, Grandma, what the fuck are you doing? And she was like, was that girls in there? And oh, I don't know where the accent went there. And like, oh my God, she was so funny. She was so funny. Like, you really got to listen, I've almost been here, like a year? I think I'm only going to start saying I live in New York once it's been a year. But you really got to take the good with the bad in the city, okay? You see a dead body 2 blocks away from where you live, you get a sweet old 70-year-old lady Uber driver. You walk to get an acai bowl, and you see a SWAT team raiding a hostage situation, but then you get the acai bowl afterwards. Everything in moderation, baby. What's next, though? That's what I'm worried about. I'm trying to think what other... like, very rarely do the incidents ever involve me, but I was on the subway, like, I want to say 3-4 months ago, and I think I had come back from a bar, and I was, like, a little bit... Like, my balance is already shit. Like, the little fucking snail in my ear does such a bad job. I hate it so much. I'm, like, always stumbling and, like, falling over. But I was, like, holding on to the bar, and there's this guy who had a whole-ass bike on the train, which I don't even think you're supposed to be able to do, but, like, literally had his entire fucking bike there, and it was, like, pretty cramped, so I was, like, pretty close to his bike, and anytime the train, like, kind of shifted, I would, like, get a little bit pushed towards him, and I would bump into the bike, which would bump onto him, and the first time he was, like, and then I accidentally did it again, because it was tight and stuffy, and I was, like, and I was like, oh, sorry. And then I did it a third fucking time. Because the train was so bumpy and shaky. And he fucking flips out on me. He, like, pushes his bike to the side a little bit, and he's like, don't fucking touch me, bro. Don't fucking touch me. I'm like, ow! we got, you're one of them. Wait, I need to find the fucking video of this guy, like...
And she lost, so you need to take that off. Oh, you one of them.
It was literally that situation. Like, he like just snapped, and I was like... And like, it wasn't like the train was stopping. And listen, I'm so unconfrontational, but anyways, he like just immediately started like rambling. Like, he was like, don't fucking touch me. I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you if you fucking touch me one more time. Don't fucking touch me. I will fucking kill you. And I'm like, so I go into like Canadian mode. I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have really bad balance. I didn't mean to bump you. But like, he was like so worked up that he wasn't even like processing what I was saying. He was like, you come any fucking closer, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm like, so, I was like, okay, if I get off the train, is that gonna, like, piss him off even more? So, I think I, like, stayed on the train for, like, 2 more stops before I got off. Like, I got off at my stop. I could have gotten off there, but... It, like, kind of is my fault, though, because, like, I did, like, basically trip on him 3 times. Like, I'd be mad at me, too, but I was like, whoa. Like, he was, like, undefusable. Like, he, even, like, after, he was, like, still kind of, like, muttering to himself. You take the good with the bad, but there's what's a fun thing about New York? Hey, we got a bagel. I am loving it here though, minus the people on the subway and the torturing happening and the dead bodies. Other than that, it's a grand old time. I love it here. I'm having so much fun. It's very got such a historic culture. I am leaving for a month though, so also excited about that. I am excited to have a break from America, guys. It's been a little hooey. I've been going to Canada like here and there to see like friends and family, but fuck, like, I need a moment. I need to catch my breath from this nation. God bless Lady Liberty, but I need my European. I actually read this article how it's like traveling actually doesn't fix your problems, and it was like fully true and fully accurate. But I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna have. I want to drink. If I don't have an Aperol spritz in my hand in the next 3 days, bad things are gonna happen. But I'm gonna get it, so nothing bad will happen. But I need that more than you know. And I just need to be by a lake or an ocean with an Aperol spritz and nobody gets hurt. If not, I will go and take Mr. Aperol, Mr. Spritz hostage, and I will say, not what's your Bitcoin password, but what is the Aperol Spritz password? Well, y'all, wish me luck. Hope y'all have a good rest of your Thursday. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Goodbye.